Hi, today we are going to talk about the new update at Metin2, the 22.1 update, which is not a really big update, but brings two new features to the game that I think that are very interesting. Both of them are easy to get in the game, and I think that a lot of players will take advantage of them. Even if one of these two features is for people who are champion level, I think that it's not something hard to obtain, and it will bring something interesting to the game. So, as always, I'm in the beta server for influencers. I'm very grateful to be able to show all this content before it's actually live. So let's start. I will talk about two new features. One of them is the additional slot equipment page, and the second one is the new belt system alongside with the new belt. Okay, so the first thing that you can see is that all the equipment window has changed. Now the inventory and the equipment window is split in two parts, and also the distribution of all the items and extra pages is different. At first, there is not a big change because apart from all the redistribution of the items, you don't have the extra page that I talked about activated, because in order to activate this second page, you need to obtain this item that is called extra equipment page. This item is going to be available first of all on the item shop. This way, any player from any level, from level 1 to level 120, can use this item. Also, this item is tradable, so if someone doesn't want to buy it on the item shop, can buy it to another player. And the second way to obtain this item is doing one quest in Yohara that consists of killing one boss, and I think it's really easy, something even easier than the quest that you need to do to obtain the glove license. So it's something that I think that everyone will have when it's live, because it's not going to be something difficult to obtain. So once you use this item, the extra inventory page, equipment page is activated, and that means that you will have two pages to place items instead of one, that is what we have had all this time. This allows you to set two different sets of equipment. For example, you can have one set for PvP, another for PvM, or maybe you have two kind of sets for PvM in order to do different kind of uh, maps or monsters. And also it may allow you to have, for example, one equipment without refinement, so you don't waste time of them. And also you might use this second page only as a storage for equipment, because if you have the equipment in this slot, in this way you don't have it in the inventory, and you cannot drop it by mistake, and you cannot basically have items lost in your inventory. Once you click in the button of the equipment slot, you automatically swap from one page to another, and that instantly changes the equipment. And if you are in the middle of a battle, or if you are going to somewhere, you can change it immediately. But also there is another way to change the equipment, because there is a new skill that automatically changes the, the equipment page, and it has only 3 seconds of cooldown. And there is not much restriction about this, only that when you are fighting or doing some kind of actions in game, you cannot change the equipment, but for the rest, yes. Also, you cannot change all the stuff in your equipment, only the part that is shown in the equipment window. All related to costumes or, for example, amulets and item shop items are not changed, but the rest, yes. So, well, I think that this feature will be for everyone, since it's from level 1, and any player that wants to have this extra equipment page will buy the item and will be able to use it. And the second new stuff that this update brings is the belt system change. First of all, as you can see, it has increased. Now the belt inventory is much higher, and also it can have all kind of items, not only potions. So basically, you can storage your equipment there, and it's a very safe way to have your equipment and avoid that you might drop it by mistake, or that well, you might lose it. And well, it's not really big because the maximum is 36 slots, but still I think it's quite enough to storage a lot of your equipment. And remember that when you collect items from the floor, the slots in the belt inventory are not don't store them automatically, so it's going to be a place where you can have all your stuff well placed, and no items from the floor will be mixed. And well, as you can see, apart from these changes, there is a new belt which is called Titanium Belt. This belt basically it's an improvement of all the old belts that are in the game, and of course it has an extra bonus of defense, like the Serpent Gloves, which brought defense as a new bonus, and it can have a second bonus, which is all the ones that had the previous belts, which is HP, MP, Young, Experience, Strength against monsters, and all the resistances against classes, and values are higher, of course. And this belt is from level 120 and can be upgraded until +9. This this belt can be crafted in Yohara, and also the materials that you need are all dropped in Yohara, especially in the new secret dungeon, I think. I'm not 100% sure about this. And the items that you need are the ones that I have in the inventory, and now you will see the crafting window with the amount that each belt requires and the success percentage that, as you can see, it's 30%. So as always, you will need to craft new belts until you get the one that you aim for. For example, you might want one with defense and strength against monsters, so you should craft it or buy it from another player. And once you have it, all the refinement items that are used in order to upgrade the belt until +9 are dropped in the same map. So in the same map that you get the crafting items, you get the refinement items, which is the latest secret dungeon, if I'm not mistaken. And that would be all. I think it's not going to be easy because, of course, you need a lot of attempts in order to have the perfect titanium belt that you want, but still the percentage of bonuses that these belts give is an improvement if you compare it from the previous belts, which makes them interesting, and of course makes us want to craft them and improve them to the maximum, and also of course have more slots in the belt inventory. So that would be all. I hope that you like this video explanation in English. It's been quite a long time since I made the last English video, and it's a bit weird for me now, but I hope that it worked and that you found this update and the video useful. I will read your comments about your opinions or questions about all this new stuff. I will make sure that I answer all your concerns. And that's all. I hope that you enjoyed this, and see you next time. Bye.